Hi, everybody. All right, so got a spruce box. Inside that spruce box is lava aluminum, so let's keep working on the armrest. In the last video, we were making the left side panel for the armrest. Again, this is a custom job that I'm doing for the fuselage here. And in this video, we're going to finish mocking up sort of a trial version of it. So, to go over what we were talking about on Wednesday, because this is Saturday, May 30th, 2020. Making an armrest, right? So making it out of thick material because people will use this to support their own weight, right? It's inevitable. Okay. Here's the thing about the RV. So recently, right? So I've moved into the hangar, my buddy's hangar temporarily, and I've got the fuselage on the ground. So I've been working on getting in and out of the plane, right? Just sort of testing it out. When you have that canopy open and you're getting in, you are climbing down into the plane, right? And invariably, this will be used to help you get in and out. Now, that being said, this thing is still way too big, right? So like I said, this is just a template. The only thing that was really important was getting that bottom curve to match the floor of the fuselage. That's been done. And to get the length right, that's been done. So now it's just all about getting the width correct and getting the height correct. Okay. Now the width we don't know about yet, right? So we have to wait until the seats are in. Once the seats are in, we'll be able to determine the proper width, right? Because do you want to leave a gap between the armrest and the seat, right? What if I drop a pin? What if I drop something important and I got to get to it? I got to be able to get my fingers down there, right? Or do we size this so that it is as snug up to the seats as possible, right? So that you don't give someone the opportunity to drop stuff. There's a lot of questions there. Plus, hey, don't forget you've also got your seat restraints, right? Those got to work into place. So it's all a work in progress. But the important part is that we get the length right. So I've cut this down a lot. So the idea is that the front of this armrest will be just before the wing box. Right? It's actually too long now, but there will be a cup holder. So you don't actually, and if you look on the side, on the left side, I'll wait until I'm actually showing it, and then I'll freeze frame it for you. But we're going to cut down the front so that there's a cup holder, right? Well, that helps take care of the front length. The back length is, I've designed it so that it's got about 3/4 of an inch of an overhang over the flat motor cover. Right, so that it's nice and snug there, and that way it can't go left and right. And that the back support between the two halves actually lays directly on top of the flat motor cover. So it's all going to be one unit, right? Well, not really one unit. This thing is designed to be taken out. It's only going to be held on by 8 screws on each side onto the floorboards with the center panel, or with the center panel little, cover piece, which is really cool. Now, let's talk about the top and the height. Right now, that thing is way too high. I think what's going to wind up happening is I'm going to wind up cutting it down. All right. I've been sitting in the fuselage the last couple of days with the armrest in place, just for like 30 minutes to an hour, trying to get a feel of how comfortable it's going to be flying. And it's definitely too high. Right. You almost get this feeling like you're trapped in a half of a pod when you're sitting there. Now with no armrest, the whole fuselage is, the whole cockpit's, very open. And you feel like you could just slide over to the right seat if you needed to, right? You put that armrest in, all of a sudden you're sort of locked in place in the seat that you're in. So I'm definitely gonna cut that thing down because I still want to. I don't know why, but I still want to have the feeling like if I needed to, I could just sort of pick my leg up, push myself up, and sort of get over the armrest into the right seat. Again, I don't know why, but I just feel like I need to be able to do that. So, probably going to cut that thing down about an inch, because don't forget there will be a swing arm top. I'm going to have a top to it because it is an armrest to store stuff, and it'll be on a hinge, and it'll be there'll be foam on top, and it will be upholstered. So. And just like the last time, all we really did was we made a copy of the left side, We made up another piece of angle aluminum to be the flanges for its contact and support, and so now we're working on the width, right? And like I said, the width is variable. Right now I've just got temporary pieces in there. Now if you look at that left side, you will see a little graphic near the front that appears to be a weird house that's on fire. That's not just a crudely drawn coffee cup. You can kind of see it there. So you can see the lines. So that's going to get cut out because we will have a cup holder in the front of this armrest. I thought about making two, but I really just don't have the space for it. Plus, I would have to get a much longer pieces of aluminum. And here's the thing about that 63,000s. It's great stuff. It ain't cheap, right? I need 2x2 pieces to make each one of these sides, or to make both sides, and that's like 28 bucks a sheet. So yeah, this is really looking good. All right, in the next video, we're going to switch over to doing some extra wiring stuff. So thanks for joining me. See you soon.